and the Flying Worm, Corey Wormling. Field is set. 13 cars going 20 laps. Bring them to green, strictly business.
Down the back straightaway and into turn number 3. Off turn number 4. The green flag waves for Corey Wormling and Cruz Riggin.
Putting the 21 car on the pole. He's going to be tough to beat. They're 3 wide for third. Coming off of turn number 2. It's Ross Mathewson into second. Here comes Declan Fleming rolling the top. Off of turn number 4. Put Declan Fleming in the second spot. It's Corey Wormling leads lap number 1.
Wormling on the bottom. He's got company in Declan Fleming in car number 7. Fleming entering the top side wide open as he looks to take over that top spot from Corey Wormling in car number 21.
The Canuck way up on the top off of turn number 2, going side by side with Wormling, and Declan Fleming is taking the lead. Ross Mathewson following Fleming through and looking to make it a 3-car race, but Corey Wormling is going to have to peel that car up off the bottom of the racetrack.
Ross Mathewson watching everything unfold from that third spot as Declan Fleming gets out front quite a distance now over Corey Wormling, as we're looking at a slide job out of Ross Mathewson on Corey Wormling in the 21.
Mathewson set that up off of turn number 2. As last time, Wormling had a bit of a misstep where the rear end almost came out around him, and Ross Mathewson is holding on to that second spot, and now he sets his sights on Declan Fleming, who's tripping up a little bit through 3 and 4.
Declan Fleming up and over the cushion just a little bit in 3 and 4. He's going to hold on to that race car and hold on to that lead. Ross Mathewson maybe gaining on Declan Fleming just a little bit.
Right now, last time by, lead is at 1.3 seconds. Heavy lap traffic up and coming in the next couple of laps for Declan Fleming. Ross Mathewson licking his chops, trying to run in on the 7. Into 3 and off the 4. Fleming a little sideways. Here comes Ross Mathewson.
Declan Fleming might have his hands full with the 56 of Ross Mathewson as we're looking at some lap traffic down the back straightaway and into turn number 3. Ross Mathewson on the middle of the racetrack. Declan Fleming on the bottom. Fleming navigating through lap traffic into turn number 1.
Their sprint car races are won and lost in lap traffic. Fleming making his way through right now, trying to clear one of the Nelson cars. Here comes Mathewson. Ross Mathewson to the lead in 3 and 4. Fleming down on the bottom is going to come back at him, and Declan back to the lead at the line.
Declan Fleming doing a really good job of crossing over Ross Mathewson, exiting turn number 4. Ross Mathewson not giving up the charge. Off of turn number 4, we got a slide job for the lead. Ross Mathewson back to the lead in car number 56.
A right hook thrown by Mathewson coming off of turn number 4. Fleming a little out of shape through 1 and 2. Ross Mathewson's going to try and scoot away in the 56. We're halfway home, 10 up, 10 down, and 10 to go. And Ross Mathewson starting to assert himself in the 56 car.
Corey Wormling doing a really good job of getting through lap traffic as well, as the top 3 have found clean air on the back straightaway. Ross Mathewson up front on the top side, as well as Declan Fleming. Ross Mathewson, your leader, by over a second and a half over the 7 car at Declan Fleming, as we've got Declan Fleming hard into the fence in turns number 1 and 2. And he's going to tumble that car in turn number 2. The red flag waves.
Heartbreak city for Declan Fleming. His brother Paxton had a hit victory lane earlier this season. And on a night where he was looking strong up on the top of the racetrack, he hits the wall in turn number 2 and dumps it over. Reports from turn number 2 is that Declan Fleming is okay. Fleming's car definitely going to handle a little bit differently. We'll have to keep an eye and see if he can make any progress back through this field. Ross Mathewson entering mid to low, and he hammers it. Green flag.
Corey Wormling down to the bottom side. We might try a slide job off of turn number 2. He's not going to get it done that time. Ross Mathewson carries a lot of speed on the top side of the racetrack and motors on by the 20 quarter.
Mathewson had no intentions of lifting through 1 and 2 at last time, and he keeps the lead. He needs to open up on Corey Wormling already at about a half a straightaway over the 21. Paxton Fleming into the 3rd spot. Ian Myers and Tim McCune rounding out the top 5.
Mathewson up front. top 5. Ross Matheson right now already looking at some lap traffic in the 4th of Cliff Nelson Jr.
Ross Matheson enters turn number 3 last time by at just over a second lead. Nelson is running in the line for Matheson. We'll see if Wormley can close up through 1 and 2. Matheson clears Nelson though and continues to pull away.
Ross Matheson looking really good on the top side of the racetrack right now as he's looking at more lap traffic in the 7 of Fleming. We'll see what happens as we got a couple of lap cars bunched up down the back straightaway into turn number 3.
And a lot of them running the line that Matheson wants to run. So here comes Corey Wormley, who is looking to pounce into 1 and 2. Matheson splitting lap cars and Wormling trying to catch up now. But now Ross Matheson has a 3-lap car advantage on Corey Wormley.
Off of turn number 4. Matheson doing a really good job navigating through some lap traffic as we're looking at 2 laps to go. Off of turn number 4. Matheson going to accept a white flag this time by as Wormling and Fleming are having a tough time navigating lap traffic entering turn number 1. Down the back straightaway and into turn number 3. Off of turn number 4 with our Rocky Mountain Sprint Car victory is going to go to Ross Matheson in car number 56. Second place right now is going to go to Corey Wormling in the 21 car, followed by Paxton Fleming. I'm going to turn it over to Kelby Cross down in Victory Lane with Ross Matheson.
Ross Matheson set to climb out and go up top. He's picked up by his dad and thrown around in Victory Lane. He's up top, Ross Matheson. Ross, welcome to Victory Lane here at Electric City Speedway. Had a really intense battle there with Declan Fleming through lap traffic. Walk us through it.
Yeah, really hard choices, kind of cars all over the place, like making some interesting moves there to get through the guys. I can't thank my crew enough for the car they gave me tonight. Like felt good right off lap 1.
You got immediately after you got to the lead, you really put the whoop into them, pulled away. How important is clean air in these cars?
It makes a big difference, especially around the cushion when you're wide open like that. You know, tonight we pushed it pretty hard. It was make it or break it for the championship tonight.
How long was your drive to get here to race with us this evening?
About 7-8 hours, but this is one of my favorite tracks to run. We'll come here for years.
Go ahead and plug your sponsors for us.
Brawler Heavy Haul, Slate Precision Shocks, and Bumper to Bumper Innisfail. They support basically everything we need.
Ross Matheson in Victory Lane at Electric City Speedway. Congratulations.